Hello, everybody. I am MW3, and I am bringing. Oh, fail. Yep, that right there. I am bringing you a very different gameplay. This is probably the first LMG gameplay you will probably ever see on YouTube that is pretty decent. Because I honestly have not seen one myself, and it's pretty crazy. So yeah. And that super fast mode was a fail. um, I just realized that. So yeah. I started using the LMGs just to, like try them out, give them a shot, because everyone's like, oh, they're so sucky. Oh, here's another fail. I never even saw that guy walk up. I'm like, wow. So anyway, I started using the L86 LSW because I wasn't having a good time anyway, so I just thought I'd try something different, see what would happen. And it actually worked out very well. These things are very, very underrated. They're actually very, very good if you have a pretty decent aim. And plus, you can just spam the crap out of it if you can't hit him on the first try. Like right here, there was a little bit of lag there, so I just kind of flanked him, see what I could do. And in the end, it works out very well. But the only downfall is that you've basically got to use sleight of hand, quick draw, and steady aim, all pro with it, because obviously they're LMGs, so you're not going to be able to pull them up very fast, and that can be a little detrimental in some situations because you'll want to be sneaky. But if you're just using an LMG, I mean, you don't really need to be. But whenever you are running around and you get caught by surprise, you will probably be able to handle that situation if you have those 3 perks. So that's just my little tip if you're going to start using them. And I don't even know how I got shot there. I'm like, what? There's nobody there. Yeah, so if you do start using LMGs, which, I mean, if you want to, go for it, but if it's just not your style, that's cool, And right here, I could hear this guy on that turret, so I just waited for him to pop out, because I knew he had seen me on his radar shooting that guy. And that moment right there, I was like, just standing there waiting for a bit, because I had a feeling that if I moved, I was going to die. And I don't have, like, gaming headset for my PlayStation. I only have them for my Xbox. And luckily I had my game volume up loud enough so I could hear his footsteps, so I got a little lucky turning on that guy like that. And that's also a situation in which you're going to want steady aim, and that's going to help you a lot. Because when you have the ability to just shoot forever, it's going to help you a lot, because if you have to spray fire in a situation like that, you're more than likely going to hit him. Especially since he was a sniper, so that also helped me out a lot. So that's always another reason as to why you want those 3 perks. Because I'm tempted to put marksman on it, but then I'm like, no, because I won't be able to aim down sight as fast after running, which I do a lot, so. Enough about the perk setups. In this game, I actually did have kick unlocked at this point, but for some reason I had accidentally taken it off right before the game started. I'm like, oh crap, I'm screwed. So as you're watching me do these like long range kills and things like that, keep in mind that I don't have kick, because kick on the L86 is really effective. So you're actually going to see later that there is a very long range kill that I get with this thing. And I was actually kind of surprised because I didn't know it at the time. But the kick wasn't on there and I didn't stop firing at him. So the fact that I actually got to hit him was like a miracle, kind of, so. And right here, I think this is the part where, nope, never mind. Maybe? Yeah. Okay. When you're using an LMG, here's going to be my little extra tip. If you use an LMG, if you're going to use an LMG, you don't want to like work inside the map unless you're really confident with it. But obviously I wasn't, so because I just started using it. You're going to want to work around. I don't know how I'm not hitting that guy right there. You're going to want to work around the outside of the map. And you're going to want to do that because if you're working on the inside of the map, you're going to be in a lot tighter of situations that are going to result in a lot of death and frustration. So whenever you're using these LMGs, try working around the outside of the map or staying on an objective or a high spot, like being Overwatch kind of, which is a great thing to do because you have that huge clip and you have that extra firepower and distance to kill that you're going to be able to work with and help you get those suppression kills. That way your team can capture the objectives and stuff. And actually, I found a good spot for being in Overwatch on this map, and it's coming up right now. You hop on top of this helicopter and just hide behind the blades of the wing. Or yeah, you know what I mean. These blades are right here. And if you just hide behind them, it's a really good spot, unless someone has marksman, then it's just kind of a piss off. But if you sit up here during like games of domination or pretty much any objective-based game, especially on this map, you're going to have a great Overwatch spot because you can actually climb onto the tips of these blades, as you can see. And that can give you some maneuverability around it so you can duck and cover. So again, just a nice little tip that I've already learned from the LMGs in this game, because they aren't the best, obviously, which I'm pretty sure if you have tried, you can tell. But if you haven't, you should, because they're very versatile, except for like super close quarters, unless you're just a beast. So that's always a nice alternative. But when I actually started using it, I was like, okay, I'm just basically going to be messing around and pretty much going to get murdered even more than I already have been. But when I actually started using it, I was very, very surprised. You'll be surprised, especially if you were like me. You're like, oh, these things suck and I'm never going to use it. Start using it if you're one of those people and you watch this video. Hopefully you watch this video because you're probably... Anyway, if you're one of those people, start using them because you're going to be surprised how good they actually are. Oh, here's that long range kill right here. Because you can, like this, you can get really long range kills without pretty much, I don't know, it's hard to explain. When you're a non-believer, shun the non-believers, Charlie. Shun them. Shun. Yeah. Trust, it's hard to explain. When you have the gun in your hand, you're gonna understand how I'm feeling right now about them, because if you use them in pretty much any domination game on ground war, you're gonna do good, unless it's like a tight map like Arcaden, unless you're just gonna camp an objective, and then if that's how you are, go for it. But I don't advise it because people will be like, you're a bitch. And I'm honestly surprised I haven't gotten any hate mail about it and how it's like an overpowered gun, because with some of the kills I get, I feel like it's an overpowered gun, but in all honesty, they aren't. They're just beasts. You just gotta know how to use them. So, that's pretty much the end of this gameplay. I just wanted to get my feelings about this awesome set of guns out there. They're not bad. So finished 37 and 13 with an LMG. Bye bye.